Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good weekend. It is Monday, September 20th, the beginning of the end. We're going to talk about the market, what's going on with this 2.5% down day on the market. GameStop, some technical analysis. Down 16 grand today on GameStop. No big deal. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. We're going to go over all of it. We have a Twitter also you can follow us on at HappyMoneyYT. And we have a Discord too. You're welcome to join us on there. Link is in the description. Yeah, let's get into this. This is crazy. What a crazy day. What a crazy day. Let me turn the Yaz down a little bit since I'm not yelling over Yaz. GME is bouncing up right now. It's 30 minutes to close. This is the biggest drop the market's had, I think since October, I believe. Yeah. So we're in it. We're in the end game, I believe, for the GameStop short squeeze and the deleveraging of over-leveraged hedge funds and banks. Just the very, very first throes of it. How long this lasts, I don't know. Depends on how much velocity is carried with this falling market and how much they can prop it up and slow it down. But I think we're definitely in the beginning. And it's exciting. It is rather exciting. We've been waiting for this for a while, for months and months, really. Each one of these little false breakouts. And then this one felt different. It just looked different. The price action looked different. A lot of reasons why this one right here we've been saying is different. This is actually the top, not one of these false ones. Pretty much all of my put positions expired last Friday, so that is unfortunate. But we still have a couple, and it's not a big deal because my big play is GameStop. So we'll try and get some of the bounces on the market and then more puts on the downside. But this first big move, can't always catch it, which is fine. Now we can kind of trade the momentum and just catch the bounces for puts. And this way it's confirmed. The move is confirmed. So it's broken out of all the ranges. Now we'll consolidate, bounce, consolidate, drop, and keep dropping. So we'll see how fast it goes. GameStop came down with it. Like we were saying last week, TA's been pointing to a drop. Just with this bearish MACD we've been having, I couldn't go super long on stuff. I kept saying I don't know. Like it keeps grinding up, but it's not enough. So I think today it's now signifying what we've been seeing here on the MACD, and now it's bearish for sure. So almost 8% right now in GameStop. It is bouncing here towards the last half hour of close. So I'll probably come back up to view up here, 192. I don't think this drop is over though. I think we'll probably see it come down at least to this support down here, this 180, and then probably even further. Could be further. Could be down to this 180 moving average, which right now is at 164. So 165. Kind of the $5 and $10 increments is typically where it will kind of catch support. So it's here. Got this 178, 180, kind of this range. And then the tops of these resistances before is about 170. And then there's one little one in here about 175. Let's see right here. So any of those $5 increments, we will see where it kind of finds a support and then rallies. If you're also considering last week, if there were margin calls going on Friday, then we should see fruits of that. We should have seen it either today or tomorrow. I know a lot of people are hyped for today. I wasn't, just looking at the TA, and I'm not really for tomorrow either, just looking at TA, but you could. If margin calls are happening today, which is quite likely with how big of a drop this has been, then I think we're looking at Wednesday before they would have to start closing or being liquidated. And by Wednesday, though, we might be down at this 165 range, 170. So, but But yeah, it's exciting. This bounce, yeah, it's just been following the SPY today. So we did covered calls on GameStop to make some money on the way down. It is our largest position for sure. And right here I sold 8 covered calls, so total premium I sold what, 210. We'll go over with the options, but I caught this run here and then I closed it out here. I didn't catch this one. I actually sold a put here, so that one's down a bit now, which I might close out if it gets positive up here and then reopen it once we find a better bottom. I'm not holding covered calls over after hours though. It just seems sketchy. SPY is bouncing as well. Again, we're just kind of following SPY. So once we start inversing, a day like today, inversing on the SPY would have been sick. Let's check out these options we did here. So our Shopify put we had last week, technical analysis, as well as thinking this week was probably going to drop. I didn't want to get a whole lot of other exposure. I've been paying premium to catch the drop, and it's just taking a long time. So this one's nice though. It was kind of expensive, $750 for this one contract. It's up 170%, so $1,400 on that. It's got till next Friday, and it'll probably, I guess I could pull in and out of it. I feel like if I try and go in and out too quickly, I don't know. I've been like day trading GameStop calls. And then I just started going too quickly, and I'm like, all right, I need to slow down and just let the time happen when you're selling premium. So I expect some sort of kind of consolidation and bounce on Shopify, but at that point I'll probably lose some premium, but we'll see. I think by the 11th, or in 11 days, it should be quite a bit lower, so that one should do all right. Actually didn't look too bad. I did buy some calls this morning on SPY. It ripped up. They were actually up like 30%, but I didn't close those. I just broke even on it. So yeah, I sold these covered calls on GameStop. There's the closed SPY. Bought back the calls. Sold a put. So short put, and then sold covered calls. Bought back the calls. And that's all we did. We just kind of traded around and capitalized on some of the downward movement we've had on GameStop. It's been nice though, now that expiration's passes from last Friday. Account's kind of cleaned up. Wells Fargo put way out of the money, probably not going to work. It expires on Friday. HYG also hasn't really had a big drop yet, so this one I have about a month. Hayward calls, yep. Ford, so kind of rotation into value potentially, but this initial drop pulled everything down, except for I guess a few outliers. And Corsair calls, yeah, Corsair came down quite a bit today. So well with Rocket, long term of course getting wrecked today, but don't even need to open it. Here's that short put I sold, so it's down 26%, not too bad. If GME rallies back up, if it hits VWAP with some speed, that'll probably be back break even. I could close it and get a better entry later on. And probably do it again tomorrow with covered calls. So selling calls when it's exciting and ripping up, and then buying them back when it's down and seems like it's about to start going back up. I do expect a big of a bounce here, but TA wise, I would say we have more to come down. Bearish MACD right here, crossover, got red under the 9 moving average. RSI still has a long ways it can go on the daily. Hourly, it's a bit hot, but it's kind of cooling off now. Probably a little rally to VWAP, and then maybe a little consolidation, maybe a little bounce in the morning, and then probably keep coming down until we maybe see some covering. And if we start seeing covering on short positions on GameStop, then I think we will probably be inversing SPY at that point. And I think once some of the covering starts happening in a market that is this red, it could snowball very quickly, I feel like. So I feel like at the soonest, the tip of this squeeze, this epic short squeeze of all time, would be Tuesday, as far as when it starts. The tip of it. I say the tip, the top. Tip at the top. Because I think it started back here, right here. I think this is probably where it started. October, I guess that would be. And I think the tip top, wherever that goes to, I don't know, but I think that think the tip top of it, which I think will be definitely new all-time highs. I think the soonest it could be would be tomorrow. It will be starting. But I am buckled in either way. I think Wednesday could, and really it could not even start till next week. Depends a lot on the market and what's going on behind the scenes, but I think we are in the end game here. I haven't got any long positions as far as calls on GME yet. I'm not trying to dip buy calls. I'll wait for a little bit of confirmation. Confirmation for me will be big volume and big green candles and some inversing on SPY. If SPY is ripping up like this, not really ripping, but if SPY is going up and we're going up, this is not when I'm going to buy calls, even though GME is going up, because it needs to be inversing for me to believe these are short positions being closed. And I think once some start getting closed, it's possible it will just keep rallying on and on and on. Reason for the market sell-off. Yeah, why did the market sell off today? Well, there's a lot of reasons, but we don't know any of them. It's all speculation. Why did they sell that? It is funny, the Feds though, who was it, Kaplan and whoever else that was, yeah, they sold out of their stocks 2 days ago, and over because they didn't want to have conflict of interest. So they bought in a bunch of stocks here at COVID dip, came up here literally days before we hit our top, or actually right after we hit our top. They said, you know what, I don't want to have conflict of interest. You know, people think that we're affecting markets and this, so we'll go ahead and close our positions. So that was a pretty clear sign if you did want to get positions on the downside at that point. They know how to time it really well somehow. Not sure how that works, but that's what I got for you guys. Not a whole lot of DD or anything. Pretty much everything on Reddit's about computer share. Transfer there if that's what you think is right. Yeah, there's, oh man, this is crazy. So I guess GameStop, we weren't sure. I wasn't sure if it was going to inverse the SPY right away, but it looks like it's going to get pulled down. So at least initially it will be pulled down with the market. And that is quite all right. Thanks for watching, guys. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. We will see you tomorrow, and have a good night. Later.